both inputs. So the other input's on Mike for input 1 and 2, Mike.
Okay. Yep.
And they're both on manual down here.
Okay.
And your monitor is, that doesn't matter.
Okay, were you guys both talking?
No, just me.
Probably got a chance to check out.
So are you live then? Oh, so you missed all that commentary?
All that first half.
Oh, shit.
Well, it should still go on a little bit with the disruption. It's still not going to work.
It worked for you? Oh, they won't hire me, man. I don't have a degree.
Yeah, all I need is
I can't afford to quit my job to be a part-time help. I work 6 days a week right now.
how long do you work?
Doubles when I'm working. Yeah, I wish I could, man.
So should I turn it back on? So I have to turn it off at halftime. Oh, my bad. Okay, my bad.
Alright, so everything I was talking the first half is gone? Hey, that's alright, as long as we know. Hey, you can call me or text me if you need me to know stuff. So you don't have to run. I'll keep my phone right beside me. Huh? Man. Honestly, we gotta get lower. We gotta get our head to the side, or we're gonna get knocked out. But because we keep trying to tackle head on, and they're just shucking us because we're not on one side driving through them. We're trying to go straight onto them, and they're bouncing. They're getting low with the opponent's shoulder, and that's just how that works. We got to. That's why we have to drive from the side. Got our head on the back cheek. When you're driving through the side and you're pulling the knee in, you can't avoid that. We're also trying to arm tackle. We're not driving at all. When we do get from the side, we're reaching. It's defense at this point. Defense will keep you in a game long enough for your offense to figure it out. The other thing, it just has to be speed execution. It's got to be speed execution. We're not moving fast enough. When we got them on their back foot, we're taking our time, and that's letting them to get set. When we got them on their back foot, you got to push somebody over when they're leaning like that. We're just not doing it. Speed and defense.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking? What are you looking for? Yeah, this thing. Top left. Focus assist.
He's trying to go find. Oh, menu. There we go. Okay. Gotcha. It says video set or audio set. Yeah, SDI on. It says character, resolution, and rec trigger.
Paul, you want a new job, man?
Off.
You want an additional job? Rusty's hiring part-time. Why, you quit? Hey, if that's the call, do it a lot. Big boots, a lot of chase. And we are back. A little recap of the first half here. Audio's finally working. Live stream's finally working. Welcome to the show here, guys. Iowa Central taking on Davenport University. Davenport University bested them in the first half, 34-5. We're about to kick off the second. Sky-high kick into the wind. And that's going to be a big chase there by... Big chase. Going to make the tackle, not releasing the ball as the receiving guy for Chris Stanbeck there. Just got absolutely hammered on it. That was number 7, Colin Turner. running down, making the tackle, and we're going to have number 10 here looking to kick for some points, Sean Nolan for Davenport University. Now this is kick for touch off of a penalty, so it is valued at 3 points if successful. If unsuccessful and stays in the field of play, it will be a live ball. As you can see, the wind is blowing quite hard from that direction. I essentially needs to be aware this ball might go wide left. And it does just that. Clear over through the back of the try zone. It's going to be a 22-meter dropout.
Let's go, boys! Let's go, Blue! Let's go! Put a chase on it, connect!
Tritons do have the wind at the back this half, so expect a lot more kicking from the boys in blue. Knuckle spinner in the air. Another kickback. This one's going to be received well. And Davenport says they want to play this one. Big boost of speed there by number 12 to avoid the tackle coming in from Xavier Ellis. Nice offloads in contact there. And Davenport's going to walk this one in, and nobody's going to put pressure on him, so he's going to get as close to the center as he feels like getting. Not entirely sure who dotted that one down. I think it was number 11. That'd be Jonathan Coltsey. And again, I apologize if I butcher any names on any team here. Just got this roster right before kickoff. Way to play the win there, Matt DeVillers. Kicked it just a shade right, wind took it left. Ended up being straight center. Just a nice boot. That's going to bring us 41-5. Davenport with the advantage. Iowa Central just looking for some sort of answer. Sky high dead center. James K on the hunt. Making contact. Number 2 for Davenport University. Matt Kelly doing a nice job keeping his feet and able to get it settled for his boys. A huge overload on the outside. Davenport able to get the ball still offloaded on the outside, and that one's going to go forward. Forward pass called for the first time today. That's unlucky. That was number 11 looking for another try time. He had the lane. man pick on a stolen scrum. He's going to shuck a few defenders off, gets it out wide. That is a huge hit. It might be the spark Tritons need. That was number 14 for the Tritons, Brendan. Doing a great job. Looking for an offload in a gap. Lost forward. No advantage gained. It's going to be a scrum down to the Tritons. Substitutions coming off. Mike McDaniel coming in for Ray Nick. And Robin Campbell coming in for James Holler. Reverse that. Mike McDaniel's going to be playing hooker. Robin Campbell's going to be playing tight head prop. That's the first two substitutions of the day outside of an injury in the first half. Tony Robinson came off pretty early in an injury. That tackle was pretty late. Sir saw it. Nothing called. Kick coming. That one's going to find touch. Off a squib. Continuous late hits on the scrum halves today by Davenport. A lot of disrupting on the lineouts all day. Davenport set pieces have been on point, offensive and defensive. Speaking of on point, that's Herbert Evans off to the races, wearing the 12 for the day. He's going to have a chance to dot that one in. Try time, Triton on a nice pick off there by Herbert Evans. And it's going to be dotted directly under the post. Spark of life coming back just a little bit here for the Tritons. They got about 32 minutes to work with, down by 30. All those points were scored in the first half from Davenport, so it's not impossible to come back in this one. And Aiden Farrell slotting that one. It's a 5-possession game, but pickoffs like that only take about 12 seconds to run down the field. 41-12 is the tally here. Triton set to receive. Hard kick. That's going to be hanging in the air for an hour or two. Play on no knock called on that. Bit of a scramble. A deep kick. Straight in the hands. Back set to receive was number 13 for DU. Big kick over the top. Another kickback. Playing a little bit of chess here today. Pressure is on for Davenport. A nice offload back inside. And Davenport is just shredding the Triton defense right now on the inside channel. Iowa Central calling for a forward pass a couple times there. Nothing called. That's going to be the 8-man. That is Ethan Howard for Davenport University. Going to get the cherry on top for a beautiful team play in the 5-meter channel for Davenport. Matt DeVillers on a tear today. Beautiful kick again, playing the wind. If you can see the trees in the backgrounds, they're getting bent over by this breeze. And with that conversion kick, that does make it a 36-point deficit. Six scores needed to get back in this one. Kick for touch. A lot of wind. And Iowa Central's going to have a line out inside of Davenport territory. Iowa Central able to pull this one in. Another late hit. Chris Stanbeck has got tossed around like a rag doll today without the ball in his hands, and it's just not getting recognized. What is recognized is Xavier Ellis breaking a few tackles here. He's hunting for some. Mike McDaniel's going to take this one in. But Don Mathis, head of steam, lowers his shoulder. Tritons knocking on the door. That's going to be a try awarded. Tavia Sikora Mathis able to get that one in. Tritons not bowing out of this one just yet. Conversion successful, Christopher Stanbeck. I'm sorry, that was, I apologize, I thought it was Stanbeck. That is actually Aiden Farrell, Faz. Successful conversion there, 2 on the board. A big hanging ball again. Santos receives well. Gets double tackled right away, almost into touch. Able to drop it. Now it is into touch. Oh, and Red gets the call. Looks like it was called a knock-on originally. So it'll be a Davenport scrum down. Way to close the gap there by the Tritons because there was a mile available. Phoenix Twala on the hunt. Applying the pressure in the back line. You can see the Tritons are just hungry right now. It's Herbert Evans getting in there. Chris Santos making a mac. Herbert Evans again. Some assists from, looked like Davenport just going to settle this one after they were knocking on the door a minute ago. Ball lost for a knock-on. And that's going to be gone. That's still playing the advantage. Chris Stanbeck trying to win this race. Number 11 has a set of wheels on him. It's going to be played backwards. Playing it on the ground, says the sir. Oh, sir! I apologize, Davenport University.
Come on.
And nothing. So from the original mark, a kick for touch. It's going to be a line out awarded to the Tritons. About 5 out from the tri-zone. Good line out by the Tritons. They're going to need to get this out there soon. And they do just that. They get it off to LaDon Mathis into the hands of Andrew Thexton. But a strong defensive presence from Davenport, and they're back on the 22 again. Dakota Southworth breaking one tackle, breaking another tackle. Getting taken down. Herbert Evans looking to work in the channel. LaDon Mathis again getting chopped down before he can get his momentum. James K with the carry. And Iowa Central is going to need to make quicker decisions near the breakdown if they want to get back in this matchup. Penalty, no advantage gained.
Robin, let's go defense. Fire up, get ready. What do you got?
Tap and go. Dakota Southworth putting it stiff on one. Captain on the day. He's had some strong carries. Speaking of strong carries, Andrew Thexton, freshman, try time, awarded to him. 5 on the board, and a 4th try put in here by the Tritons. This one's under the post. We still got 20 minutes left in this matchup, and they're about to cut it to a 5-score game. Massive kick here.
Hey, we gotta play fast, fellas. Penalties in this half, just go with it.
And just like that, the deficit is down to 22. Tritons are not giving up in this one. Davenport has had an incredible hunt on every set piece today. Lineouts, scrums, and kickoffs, restarts. And this is no exception. Into the hands of Noah, who just came in. A big tackle. He stood in there and took it like a champ, too. Deep kick. Might find. Nope, finds a Davenport University player. We'll see what they decide to do with this one. Big chase to keep the pressure on. That's going to be a lost ball. Lost ball recovered by Davenport. Noah running hard for the tackle, bouncing off. Dakota Southworth getting low, wrapping a leg. There we go. Tried to get up and keep going after the ruck was formed. Stanbeck kicking this one into touch. It's going to be a line out for the Tritons. Sub coming in, George Brinda, spark plug himself, Ray Kyle, Jaden Williams, big names. Some sophomores coming on here, trying to get a little bit of life back into the blood for the Tritons. Good side of work for Phoenix Dawala and Xavier Ellis and LaDon Mathis. Big line out there. Robert Williams gets this out to Jaden Williams. Gets off to Herbert Evans, who settles it. James Kay. Staying straight back. Trying to scoop it back up. Chuck taking that one into contact. Good clearing on the ruck. Tavius Score Mathis just looking for a lane. Davenport University doesn't have much for gaps available. Every lane made today has been with hard running through. And a clean steal by Davenport. And Stenbeck is down again. Stanbeck coming off, Oratile coming in. Took a beating today at the scrum half position. We're going to say nothing came of the ruck. Clean play on both sides. And unlike the first half, this one's going to be awarded to the defense. Another quality set piece for Davenport. They're going to get this one out wide. Looking for the guy outside, and it ends up going into touch. We're going to see what the call is. Not quite sure whose line out it is yet. All right, awarded to Davenport on the line out. Good steal by Tavius Sikora Mathis in the front of the line there. Trying to get back, set for offense, and Noah running hard. Big tackle by Davenport there, but contact was strong on both ends. And it's going to be an advantage to the Tritons. Penalty advantage, says the sir. Trying to make the most of this one. Ray Kyle running strong, putting a shoulder down. That's what you're going to have to do against this tough Davenport team. You have to create your own gaps. A big kick coming. I want to say it's a penalty for entering the side, maybe? Not 100% sure, to be honest. Oratile kicking for touch here. A big boot, finding touch, getting a lot of territory on that one. From center field, gaining about 28. Good line out by Tavius Mathis. A lot of disruption by the DU players. He's got to take this one and settle it himself. And they're going to need to find this ball. He's going to need support to get there and help him. And they do just that. Iowa Central, they got some momentum going. They got an overload, and they just snapped back to match. They had a lot of field on the far side. Weren't able to see it into the hands of Tavius Mathis. And penalty advantage for offsides again. Continuous penalty being the same thing here. It's about the 10th one on the day for offsides. Penalties are hurting the Davenport Panthers. Big kick for touch. And that's going to be called at the 5. What a boot. And a maul coming from the Tritons. They need to start moving this. Big answer from Davenport. Gonna need to get that ball out, and they do just that. They need to get this out wide. They had a huge overload on the outside here. They need to start finding those if they want a chance here. Straight back, says the sir on the drop. Robin Campbell, big chop down, no rap, but. And Dakota Southworth making the hit, but a lost possession and a lost opportunity for the Tritons, and this one's slipping away. James K stepping off after a great day. Colin Butine coming in. Andrew Texton stopping off. Ethan Wilson coming in for him. Ball lost backwards, says the sir. Colin Butine scooping that one up. Another big disruption by DU on the line out there. Oh, on the ground, he's grabbing it, sir. I apologize, that was inappropriate. I apologize on the live commentary here. Not 10, not sure if it's going to get called. Aiden Farrell tap and go. Trying to keep this momentum going. Aiden Farrell is hurt. He's down. I think it's his leg. Gonna see if play's gonna stop. That foot is rolling around in there. There's something seriously wrong with Aiden Farrell. Play continues on though. Jaden Williams gets this one out to Herbert Evans. Herbert Evans running into contact. Aiden Farrell now being tended to on the field. Not releasing on the ground, says the sir. Or Tila getting for that. It's going to be a penalty against the Tritons in favor of Davenport. That's all going to be all but the nail in the coffin here in Fort Dodge. Drayvon Strickland coming into this one for the injured Aiden Farrell. Low liner into touch. It's going to be a line out to Davenport. That was a reserve number 19 for Davenport. Taking that one, carrying it forward. Another strong charge for Davenport there. Fly half tried to make a step. He did. George Brenda making a hit, but they're calling a penalty on that. He got a little bit of air, but he landed right on his butt, so I'm not sure what the call is going to be here. Are they not allowed to play right now? Is that what the call is? Okay, all right, that makes sense. I thought they were calling Brenda. So it's going to be an offsides call. I misheard the call there. I thought it was going to be a call against the tackle. It was actually an offsides call. Davenport game management doing a nice job to slow this one down. They do get a lot of time for each call here. And they're using the maximum. Just smart play by the Davenport players. Nice line out. A nice hunt. George Brenda, he's got about 4 big tackles in 3.5 minutes here. That was a brilliant play by number 6 to stay in and get low, avoid the big hit. That was Alex Knoll. He's had a heck of a day for Davenport. Nice line out by the Tritons. Ball gets out to Herbert Evans a little late, though. He had a gap he could have exposed. A clean rip by the 8-man for Davenport. And Davenport has a lot of guys on the outside. Good closure on defense for the Tritons, though. They're going to need to hold strong here. Davenport's going to knock one in. And that's going to be a reserve for Davenport. Reaching for the tri-zone, tri-time, Davenport University. And I think his name's Sam because the sidelines are going crazy for him for dotting that one in. Speaking of sidelines going crazy, yes, he's going in. He's got about 4 minutes. He's going to get some game time here. Going to be able to lay a few hits. Had a big game on Thursday. Got into, so using him wisely here, but conversion successful. (55-26). Tritons would love to get at least one more try in here. Matt DeVillers, if it wasn't for the field being a little bit soggy, he was going to find himself a lane there. He was looking for a move for the highlight reel for sure. But it wrapped up well. Yese coming in. That's a big counter ruck by the Tritons. And playing on the ground, he tried to play that about 15 seconds after the ruck was set. Tritons with an opportunity to get one in here. Or Atile just needs to boot this into touch, and it's going to be a line out for the Tritons. Oh, looks like they canceled the tap and go, and it's going to be Yese running hard, running straight. Nice chop tackle by Damien, who's not been rapping all day long. That ball is going to be stripped in the tackle. Knock on advantage for Davenport. George Brender about to get wrapped up. Nice big tackle there in the open field for number 14 for Davenport. Drayvon Strickland. He's going to get this offload back out to Ray Kyle. Ray Kyle is going to get it out wide. That's into the hands of number 14, and that's into Tavius Sikora Mathis. And a brilliant tackle deep in their own territory. He's going to get tackled into touch at about the 1 meter mark, just trying to reach out for that try zone. It is going to probably, they're either going to play the knock, or I think they're going to have the option to play the knock or the line out. It's going to be on the 5 meter mark in favor of Davenport. Another missed opportunity there by the Tritons. Unofficial time is off. Try and steal the line out, though. They can still get one in here if they just slow down and play structure play. Strong goal line D again. Tritons need to make sure to retain possession here to have a chance. And if this ball gets out wide, it's almost surely in. Herbert Evans gets it out to Drayvon Strickland. Drayvon Strickland, Tritons in the face of defeat. No way to come back in this one. We're able to hold it together and get another try on the board. Solid structure play. Couple pick and goes. Ball out a little wide, and a ball out far wide. And Drayvon Strickland putting a try on the board against Davenport University. Unofficial time is off. I'm not sure what official's looking at. And official's probably off too. This conversion attempt here is going to be the end of the match. Congratulations, Davenport University, on the victory on the road here. Well played. Structure was solid all around. But your Tritons held it together, and in the second half, we're able to make it at least a little bit of a match. Or Atile, very close, very difficult kick. And that's going to wrap it up. 55-31 is your final tally here. Tough loss for the boys in blue, but quite a show. 86 points on the board. The fans got what they paid for. Shout out to Iowa Central Community College Triton Broadcasting Program, radio, TV, and broadcasting. Did a nice job out here helping out bringing this live feed in the second half. But we're going to be out of here. Thank you for tuning in.